Ci sediamo tutti comodi.
We can all sit comfortably.
Portiamo l'attenzione dentro di
We
noi.
can bring our attention inside.
Tutte e due le mani verso Madre Terra.
Both our hands towards the Mother Earth.
E nel nostro cuore facciamo namaskar a Madre Terra.
And in our heart, we can do namaskar to the Mother Earth.
La ringraziamo per tutto il suo supporto.
We can thank her for all the support she has given us.
Chiediamo il perdono a Madre Terra.
We can ask her forgiveness.
Perché lei che ci dona la natura, la pace, la serenità, la stabilità. Invece noi, esseri umani, sfruttiamo tutti i suoi poteri. In contrario, creiamo le guerre, divisioni.
Because even though she gives us everything, we create wars and divisions between men.
Madre Terra, per favore, perdonaci per tutti gli errori che commettiamo.
Mother Earth, please forgive us for all the mistakes we may commit or we have committed.
Per favore, donaci tuo equilibrio. Donaci la tua pazienza, il tuo silenzio.
Mother Earth, please give us your balance and your silence and your wisdom.
Madre, per favore, stabilizza dentro di noi la tua compassione, il tuo amore.
Mother, within us, please awaken your compassion and your love.
Recording in progress.
In uno dei discorsi scenatici diceva che ci sono voluti bilioni e bilioni di anni per creare la Madre Terra.
Mother said it took billions and billions of years to create our Mother Earth,
che è stata creata dal Sole, poi portata vicino alla Luna, poi riportata vicino al Sole.
that it was created near the sun and then brought towards the moon to cool down, and then again near to the sun.
È stata creata perché noi esseri umani possiamo vivere, crescere su questa Madre Terra.
It was created for us, human beings, to live and to prosper on our Mother Earth.
Quindi ci inchiniamo a questo grande elemento che ci sostiene sempre, che è la Madre Terra.
Therefore, we bow to this great element of earth which sustains us, which is our Mother Earth.
Madre, per favore, stabilizza dentro di noi la tua gravità, tua profondità e il tuo magnetismo.
Mother Earth, Please establish within us your gravity and your power to attract others.
Shri Adi Bhumi Devi Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Bhumi Devi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Madre Terra, tu sei una unica, una sola cosa. Se anche noi abbiamo diviso in varie nazioni, tu sei una unica entità. Ti preghiamo, Madre, assorbi tutte le nostre proiezioni mentali, tutto quello che ci fa dividere e facci diventare una cosa sola.
Mother Earth, even though you are one, we have divided you, creating countries and nationalities. Please destroy all conditionings which might divide us. And please help us understand we're all one. Help us unite.
Tutti uniti nell'amore di Madre Divina.
All united under our divine Mother's love.
Portiamo l'attenzione in Muladhara, mano sinistra verso Shmataji.
We can bring our attention on our Muladhara and our left hand on our lap towards Sri Mataji.
Shmataji, tu sei Sakshat Shri Ganesha che risiede in nostro Muladhara.
Mother, you're Sakshat Sri Ganesha, which resides in our Muladhara chakra.
Madre, per favore, purifica il nostro Muladhara chakra. Nutri il nostro Muladhara con tuo amore.
Mother, please cleanse our Muladhara chakra and nourish it with your love.
E donaci la benedizione di avere la purità sempre nel nostro Muladhara, nel nostro Ganesha Tattva.
Mother, please give us the blessing of always being pure.
Shri Ganesha, noi arrendiamo tutte le emozioni, tutte le memorie, tutti i condizionamenti del passato ai tuoi piedi di loto.
Shri Ganesha, we abandon all conditionings, all emotions, all thoughts at your divine lotus feet.
E noi arrendiamo nostro ego, nostra azione, le nostre reazioni del lato destro ai tuoi piedi di loto.
And we surrender our ego, our reactions, and our right side at your divine lotus feet.
Shri Ganesha, per favore, risvela dentro di noi e stabilizza la tua luce, la tua innocenza, la tua saggezza dentro di noi.
Shri Ganesha, please come reside in our Muladhara chakra and enlighten it. Please bestow upon us your kept qualities of innocence and wisdom.
Ganapataye Namaha, mettiamo ogni volta attenzione su un petole di Muladhara.
We can say Ganapataye Namaha, and for each time we can put our attention on one of the petals of our Muladhara chakra.
Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Ganesha, per favore, donaci l'auspichevolezza. Fai che la nostra ogni azione, ogni pensiero, ogni emozione, ogni desiderio emani l'auspichevolezza.
Shri Ganesha, please make us auspicious. Please make our every action, every thought, every movement be auspicious.
Che ci sia saggezza nel nostro comportamento.
That there be wisdom in our being.
Destra verso Shimataji, sinistra sul Svadhisthana destro.
We can bring our right hand towards Shrimataji and our left hand on our right Svadhisthana.
Portiamo l'attenzione in Svadhisthana destro e chiediamo molto umilmente a Shri Ganesha. Shri Ganesha, per favore, vieni nella nostra attenzione.
Now we can ask Shri Ganesha, please come in our attention.
Per favore, rinfresca la nostra attenzione, il nostro fegato.
Please cool down our liver.
Per favore, purifica il nostro Svadhisthana destro e assorbi eccessiva attività mentale.
Please cool down my liver and take away all the excessive thinking and all the excessive planning.
Shri Nirmala Chitta Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmala Chitta Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Madre, in verità tu fai tutto, noi non facciamo nulla.
You are the doer, we do nothing.
Madre, per favore assorbi il nostro ego,
Mother, please absorb our ego,
perché in verità noi non facciamo nulla.
because in reality we do nothing.
Madre, per favore assorbi il nostro ego, nostre reazioni,
Mother, please absorb our ego and our reactions
che ci dividono sempre
that always divide us
dagli altri esseri umani, che crea la divisione nel Sahaja Sangha, collettività Sahaja.
that creates division in the Saja Sangha.
Per favore ferma tutto il chiacchiericcio che c'è dentro di noi.
Please stop all the talking within us.
Madre, per favore, facci diventare uno nel tuo amore.
Mother, please make us one under your love.
Shri Mahatahankara Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahat Ahankara Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Madre, fai che la nostra attenzione sia sempre ai tuoi piedi di loto.
Mother, may our attention be always on your lotus feet.
Proviamo a sentire la pace nel nostro Svadhisthana.
We can try feeling the peace in our Svadhisthana.
Non desidero niente altro che diventare uno con te.
I don't desire anything more. Part and parcel with the Mother.
Nabi sinistro,
Left nabi.
madre, per favore, assorbi tutti i miei problemi fisici, mentali, emozionali, familiari, economici, sociali. Assorbi tutti i problemi mondiali. per favore stabilizza la pace interiore nel mio navi.
Mother, please absorb and resolve all internal issues, economic, social, emotional, physical, and all the problems of the world. And please help us feel the inner peace within us.
Madre, fai che la mio navi sia la fonte di pace, di soddisfazione, di generosità.
Mother, may my nabi give peace and prosperity to others. Be the center of these qualities.
Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Samstita. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Samstita. Namastasyai, 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 namo namah. Con tutto il cuore, con tutta l'attenzione e il desiderio, molto umilmente chiediamo a Shimataji, Madre, per favore stabilizza la pace dentro di me e pace nel tutto il mondo.
With all our heart, with all our attention, we can ask our mother to please stabilize and give inner peace to us and to the world.
Con la piena consapevolezza che noi siamo strumenti divini dell'Adi Shakti. Se abbiamo la pace in vero senso nel nostro navi, sicuramente ci sarà la pace nel mondo.
We can ask this with the full awareness that we are the instruments of the Adi Shakti, and that if peace is really awakened within us, then there will be peace in the world.
Preghiamo con quella intensità, con quella consapevolezza.
We can pray with that awareness and that intensity within us.
Che abbiamo questo potere grazie a Shimataji.
That we have this power thanks to Shrimataji.
Cuore centro.
Center heart.
Madre, grazie a te, io sono lo spirito.
Mother, thanks to you, I am the Spirit.
Madre, per favore, risveglia nel mio cuore centro la sicurezza, il distacco dello spirito.
Mother, please awaken in my left heart the detachment of the Spirit.
Madre, per favore, assorbi tutti i miei dubbi, tutti i miei attaccamenti.
Mother, please absorb all my attachments and all my doubts,
tutte le mie paure, le ansie. Per favore, apri il mio cuore.
Mother, please remove all fears and anxieties to please open my heart.
Madre, per favore, illumina il mio cuore.
Mother, please enlighten my heart.
Shimataji, fai che io possa vederti nel mio cuore, io possa sentirti nel mio cuore.
Shrimataji, may I see you in my heart and may I feel you in my heart. And let me know you are there.
Possiamo dire 12 volte Jai Jagadamba. Jai Jagadamba, 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 Jagadamba. Shmataji, tu sei Sakshat Shri Jagadamba. Tu sei la madre dell'universo. Questa è tutta la creazione che è stata creata da te con tanto amore.
Mother, you are the Adi Shakti. You have created everything. You are the mother of this universe.
Madre, per favore, risveglia in cuore di tutti gli esseri umani. Assorbi le paure, le insicurezze di tutti.
Mother, please awaken the hearts of everybody and please destroy all the fears and anxieties in oneself.
E donaci coraggio, la gioia, la sicurezza e l'amore.
And please bestow upon us courage, joy, and fearlessness.
Attenzione al chakra. Madre, per favore assorbi il nostro ego, superego, tutti i pensieri, tutte le reazioni.
Here, in our Agya Chakra, we can ask our mother to absorb our ego, our superego, our thoughts, and our reactions.
Madre Kundalini, per favore illumina il nostro Ajna Chakra e stabilizza la nostra attenzione in consapevolezza senza pensieri.
Mother Kundalini, please take away all thoughts and let us be thoughtless in thoughtless awareness. Please enlighten this center.
Madre, grazie a te, io perdono.
Mother, thanks to you, I forgive.
Tutto e tutti, anche me stessa.
Everyone and everything, even myself.
Madre, se ho commesso qualsiasi errore, Per favore, perdonami.
Mother, if I committed any mistake, please forgive me.
Per favore, perdonami.
Please forgive me.
Per favore, perdonami.
Please forgive me.
Portiamo l'attenzione in Sahasrara.
We can put our attention on our Sahasrara chakra.
Madre Kundalini, per favore, vieni nel nostro Sahasrara.
Mother Kundalini, please come to our Sahasrara.
Illumina tutti i petali del Sahasrara e donaci lo yoga.
Mother Kundalini, please enlighten all the petals of our Sahasrara chakra and please give us the yoga.
Donaci la completa connessione con l'Adi Shakti.
Please give us the complete connection with the Adi Shakti
Con il Param Chaitanya.
and with the Param Chaitanya.
Con l'energia onnipervadente dell'amore. Facci diventare uno con l'amore, uno con la verità.
Please make us one with your love and one with the complete truth.
Per favore, stabilizza la nostra realizzazione del sé.
Father, please stabilize our realization.
C'è un terzo mantra stasera. Om Tvamiva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Ora meditiamo per qualche minuto in assoluto silenzio.
Now we can meditate for a few minutes in complete silence.
Here we have birthdays of various people, and every year we make a vow that this year I will not do this or I will not do that. This is a very good way of seeing how far we have come in life. Many people who really have achieved a very great height in their spiritual life did not need a birthday, but every day they felt it's a birthday to start. To go ahead, to understand, to learn. Every day is a new year for them. In our own life, we see that our surroundings change very slowly. Sometimes it is shocking. Sometimes we are surprised how the surroundings are not changing. But in a subtle way, there is a tremendous change that is happening within us and without. The whole atmosphere today is governed by human beings. I don't know how far Param Chaitanya works it out. But it is for us to open ourselves to new dimensions in our lives. For example, if you find we still have, through our introspection, we locate that we have these old, subtle, nonsensical things still hanging around us. We don't have to vow for it. You have to just witness it. And the destructive path it is taking you to, immediately you will give up. You don't have to worry as to put a vow upon yourself, because now you are samarth, meaning now you are absolutely empowered. Whatever you think is wrong, your attention itself on it will slowly, gradually remove the doubts. About having those problems, those connections, conditions, and ego that are lingering still, definitely you will drop them. With your attention, it will run away. Then you will realize that every day your attention is getting purified, getting powerful, getting compassionate. Normally, whatever reaction you have in your attention just disappears. and you start witnessing the whole thing. And your power of attention through that witnessing force acts, and it works. It works not only on you, but on everything that surrounds you. Firstly, through your meditation, in that state of meditation, you expand within yourself. You stay in the present. The other day, somebody asked me, where was your last birthday? I just forgot where it was. Otherwise, my memory is very good, like an elephant. But this I forgot. Perhaps every time, every day, you live in the present and you grow. So you forget when and where this growth has taken place. My own growth has been like this, that every time I go to a place, I find very nice new people coming in, and some of the horrible ones from the old lot disappearing. It's something like when the tree grows, the leaves go on falling and new leaves start coming. But in Sahaja Yoga, it's something different, I find, that on the tree of Sahaja Yoga, very few leaves fall off. And you sometimes face a lush garden of beautiful people. To me, it's like fireworks. It starts like a small line and then opens up into several beautiful patterns. It is impossible to envisage or to visualize what will happen to us, to Sahaja Yoga, and to all of you. I have never learned to imagine things. But the vision that you see is really remarkable. It's very remarkable. That I see all Sahaja Yogis drenched in divine love and expressing themselves in a very beautiful and very deep manner. This when comes in, that really makes your attention absolutely enwrapped in such divine bliss that you forget that moment. One of those moments are when you celebrate my birthday. I even forget how many years I've lived on this earth. Sometimes I say I am 73, sometimes I say I am 70. I just don't know. Because as I told you, it does not leave any mark of time, of date, of years, in that blissful state. As if sometimes you can think that you went to see something very beautiful like Taj Mahal without knowing what it is. And suddenly you find such a beautiful building. Unexpectedly, you just get blindfolded, as they say. In Hindi say awak. You don't know how to express. You become speechless. And invariably you'll find that time you'll forget the time. You will forget how you came there. All the story behind all that finishes off as soon as you see the reality of the vision. This reality of the vision is something beyond even my thinking and imagination. I cannot even now sometimes believe that there are so many Sahajogis who have got this subtle knowledge. I never knew that there are so many seekers to begin with. I never knew that there are such subtle people on this earth. All over the world, wherever I went, whether I went to Nepal or to Brazil, suddenly I find facing so many beautiful seekers. If you ask me, when did you go to Brazil, I won't be able to tell you the dates. I have very bad memory for dates for the same reason, I think, because every time I see a vision. And the time also just stops for that moment. It doesn't express itself. Nothing is recorded except for the experience. And this experience is in an abstract form. You cannot describe. It is beyond words and beyond any description. At that time, you really become thoughtless. And that is the time we have to really enjoy. The greatest curse of modern times is the watch or the time that we keep. And all the time we are just seeing the time, what time it is now, and after 2 seconds again also we want to see what is the time. We have crossed the limits of time, kalatit. Try to understand why we have crossed. Because time moves according to us. You can experience it. The other day I was coming from Delhi, and in my household everybody seems to be very particular about time. So they were after my life, come along, getting late, now you just can't get into the plane, this, that. All right. And when I reached there, they said that the plane is still waiting, it's not necessary for you to hurry up. it will take at least 15-20 minutes for you to go. So, also this name of airport makes people really jumpy, I should say. They have to go to the aeroplane means as if some war is there or I don't know what it is. So far, luckily, I have never missed a plane, never missed a train in my lifetime. Though I travel, I think, quite a lot. I've every time found invariably that the plane itself is waiting for me. It won't leave. Like I'll give you a very interesting example today, if you are relaxed. We were in Praha and we were supposed to go to Poland via, again same thing happens to me with experience that, via Vienna. And we had a very great Sajogi with us who told me that the plane will be leaving at 11 o'clock. And from the airport he rings me up, no, the plane is leaving at 9:30. If I want, I can be ready in 5 minutes or I can take 2 hours, depends on. So I was ready, I just jumped into the car, we reached the airport. But we were late by 15 minutes and the ground lady started shouting at me at the top of her voice, you people, you are VIPs, you are this, you are that, all kinds of things she said to me. And this Sajuki could not bear it. And he felt that it was his mistake. He told me a wrong time. That's why this lady is shouting at my mother. He couldn't bear it. He was very unhappy. Then turn it round. Turn it. So, we went into the aeroplane with this lady shouting behind. And we saw that the pilot and engineers, they were busy with some correction of the machinery. They said it is little bit out of order, it will be ready. So we sat down. Now this Sajogi could not bear it. And his tears started rolling down his eyes. Another Sajogini, she said, brother, it's all right, don't cry. They were sitting behind me, I just turned round. I said, it's all right, don't worry. He said, no, mother, because of me, she could say all these things, I can't bear it. And he couldn't stop crying. Within 1 minute, the sky, which was absolutely open, was covered with big clouds like huge big elephants walking into the whole area. Very big. All the Sajogis were standing also on the other side on top of the airport, saw it happening. The whole thing became absolutely jet black. Oh my God, I said, see, the tears of this gentleman has such powers. And then the airport people told us that this plane is out of order, so we have to get down. So we got down. We came back. Then he went to this ground hostess and told her, now whom should we shout at? Now the plane is not going. Should we shout at you? How dare you shout at my mother and all those things. But all the people there at the airport who were still under the same regime style got such a fright. The manager himself walked to me, he said, for your plane, it's still 5 hours, and if you want out, we can give you permission, all of you can go out. And he took me by a special way. I couldn't understand this reaction. So I went out and we did some shopping or something. And when we came back, we were surprised. all the airport was rather stunned by us. And when I walked, that was the only plane that was leaving. All the traffic had stopped, except for this plane. And when we walked down to board the plane, the gentleman who was there said, "Mother, can you help me?" I said, "How?" "I have got a terrible back pain." I said, "How can I do it?" Then one lady walked in to say, "Mother, please, I have pain in my shoulder. Can you put your hand on that?" I just put my hand on her shoulder. She said, "I'm feeling all right." She started lifting her arm. Then I went. I thought I better now take to the aeroplane. When I was walking, the same gentleman came to me. He said, "Why not put hand on my back?" I said, "I have to board the plane." He said, "I'll walk with you. You just put your hand on my back. I'm sure I'll be all right." And we walked together about 2 minutes or so. He said, "I'm all right." The whole atmosphere changed. It was such a tremendous effect on these people who have been under a regime and have been really military-like, and the whole treatment was so funny. The whole thing changed in such a short time. And I was amazed how the tears of this Sahajogi has worked this wonder. Now imagine a moment when tears started rolling his eyes. That moment just manifested a big drama. And ultimately what you find is that the people at the airport became extremely humble and respectful. So, when we start thinking of time and time and time, we have to understand that time is our slave. We are not slaves of the time. There are 1,001 stories I can tell you how, by delaying in a place, by getting late in a place, by not caring for the time, I have seen such beautiful manifestations, such beautiful dramas, the art of the divine power, that I was amazed how people worry so much about the time. If time is really necessary, if we are all watching our time every year as our birthday, and if you think that time is very important, it is in a way. In these modern times, we really need the time for meditation, for collective meetings, and for Sahajoga. I know when there was the war of independence in this country, where my parents fought with all their tana, mana, dhana. That time, I remember how they never cared for anything. They went all out because it was very important to get this country freed from the clutches of the empire. And this was so important. They had to meet somebody at such a point. That man, supposing, is escaping from the jail, or there's some sort of a thing on, they could not afford to miss the time. They could not afford to just neglect that important time, important meeting, important discussion. Because everything had become an emergency. For them, nobody told them, nobody gave them lectures, but for them, from inside, they were all legendary people, I should say, the way they fought for their freedom. This is today the same situation. It is an emergency, a very subtle emergency, that nothing is more important than spreading Sahaja. If some people will miss it, will not know about it, we will be responsible for that. At the time of Christ, Buddha, Mahavira or any one of them, there were no aeroplanes to travel. There were not these loudspeakers, also other communications and televisions and all those things. All these things have come now. That has been manifested now. It is the work of Paramachaitanya. Through scientists, through other knowledge, all this manifestation has taken place. Also, these people didn't have to face people. So many, nor did they were supposed to give realization to people in such a big number. So all these inventions, all that you see today as modern ventures which we have got, they are all for Sahaja. Without Sahaja, you cannot imagine what would happen to this world. The first and foremost thing is we have no peace within our hearts. We talk of peace. I know of people who have got awards in peace, have no peace within their heart, no peace at all. Unless and until we human beings have peace, there cannot be peace in the whole world. It is we who create wars. It is we who do all kinds of violence. It is we ruin the possibility of people getting into the kingdom of God. So, peace can be only achieved by establishing peace in the hearts of the people. And that is only possible that you achieve the state of thoughtless awareness. You remain in the present. And there, where you will be amazed, you will be standing like a rock, because you will have reality in your hand. You can work out the way you like. Actually, I don't work out anything whatsoever. Really, you may say you do this and you do that. I don't. It's the Paramachaitanya which works it. In the same way, it will work for you also. But you must have faith in yourself and absolute faith in Sahaja. Absolute. That's the only way we can achieve this, that many people, most of the people of the world, I wouldn't say all of them, rather difficult to say that, but maybe possible, should enter into the kingdom of God with us. That's the most important thing, more than all these worldly things and more than all these nonsensical things. So the attention should be how many people we are going to bring to Sahaja, how many we are going to save, what are we going to do about it. When you have to think about it every morning, how can you remember the time and date? When you are in emergency now, and you know that this emergency has to be fulfilled, then how can you just pay attention to all worldly things, all worldly achievements? That will take its own course. You don't have to worry. That works out automatically. Only thing where you really need your own diversion or your own focusing is Sahaja Yoga. in and out. If we really want peace on this earth, if we want really progress for ourselves, if we want all kinds of physical, mental and emotional problems being solved, all for our good, why not we come to Sahaja Yoga where we don't have to do anything except for raising our Kundalini, except for meditating for it for very little time and to achieve that state of joy. Today my feelings are really full of joy, because now I can see how things are happening, how one person can produce thousands and thousands of sajjas. I saw one miracle. I told once that one seed has all the 1,000 trees it is going to produce. And when I saw a new technique of tissue culture, I was amazed that on one little seed there were so many little primules who had come out. In the same way, you are all capable and you all can do it. But what is needed is faith in yourself and also complete sincerity about Sahaja Yoga. If that happens today, you have really celebrated my birthday. If you think that my birthday is important, that for me, very important is that everybody gets their spiritual birthday. May God bless you.
Possiamo tutti alzarci la Kundalini e darci 7 bandhan. We can all raise our Kundalini and give ourselves 7 bandhans. Buongiorno a tutti. Everyone have a good day.